Hey, Robin Wilson here with Goat for Real Productions, Goat for Real Media, and today we are going to be speaking with Sanjay and Dave, and we're talking about, I was looking at your website about like the AI portion of vehicle photos and stuff. Tell me about that. Like, I don't know that I've talked to anybody else that's doing that yet.
Yes, so we help the dealers, independent and franchise dealers, produce the content which is the vehicle merchandising
Right.
at par with the best of the dealers outside in the globe, right? So CarMax and Carvanas, some of these like biggest companies, how they do the merchandising is they set up like physical studios, big
Right.
studios, turntable booths, and the car are driven to fancy lighting and all, right? And the merchandising that come out of it is highly converting in nature
Nice.
on the
And
website. But when we sell it to the dealers, we sell that hey, in the new age of AI, you don't need that large physical booth as an investment, which comes at about like maybe $100,000 each place.
yeah, not to mention the space that you need for it. Like, I think about that whenever I like be at different conferences and I like see how much space it takes up, and I'm like, holy crap, where are they putting that at the dealership?
So they use our application to move around, to walk around
Okay.
across the car, and then they can choose digital studios, which are as good as those physical studios.
Right.
And on tap of a button, it creates those images, 360 spins, everything that can go live on their website. And
Nice.
converts as good as those highly sophisticated physical studios.
Interesting. And so then, like, so then your dealers have this, like, so this is a tool that they have. So is it an app or is it something you have to send to the store?
They can use the app, but they also most likely in every situation with dealers is that we're actually tapping into their inventory feed or MS. We have some very deep integrations with all the different inventory providers, which makes it really a seamless transition and speed to market. In this environment we're in right now, dealers are really trying to figure out how they can effectively get their inventory online quickest and most efficiently, but also in a presentation format that's superior to the competition. Um, it's been proven that obviously our business has really changed over the years for dealers, and their consumer experiences, that shopping experience is beginning online. The website is their showroom.
Right.
And so it used to be, it was all about where the cars are sitting. Do we have the flags out? Do we have the windshields painted? But now it's how are vehicles merchandised? Do we have the right pictures? Do we have the right order of the right photos as well?
Right. And that's important, right? Like the order that they are. Like, how many do you have exteriors before you are in the interior, right? And then where do you put those? Like, we've lifted the hood and look at the engine. Like, those are very strategic. And I think that a lot of people don't think about it. They just think about getting my inventory online. I just need to get it on there. And you're right. Like, what do you think the ideal number of photos is? I know we want to talk about your software, but like if they go back to, if you're training somebody right now, like I've heard like 17. Like, what do you think?
So you need to divide the entire photo shoot into two segments.
Okay.
One is the exterior photos that you want to take, and the other is the interior ones.
Okay.
Right? So exterior ones, if you see, if you visualize the car, then car will be divided into 8 different angles:
Okay.
front, back, 2 sideways, and 4 corners.
Okay.
Right? So these 8 angles you need to click to create a perfect symmetrical view of that particular car, and then you shoot a bunch of like interior images, which is about like 12 to 15 interior images, which captures dashboard, seats, all the special features within the car, and together they would be about, yes, you said it right, about 18 to 20 images,
Nice.
which are the perfect setup.
And then does your software also then create, like it grabs all of that and creates like a 360 video out of it too? I just bought a vehicle, and that was like so important to me because I bought it from another state.
Sure.
And so I was doing all of my shopping online, and I was looking for a specialty vehicle. I was buying a 2014 FJ Cruiser. Like, they're hard to find, and I want one under 100,000 miles. So like I was literally on a search. Like, I have all my friends in the industry are like trying to help me find one, right? And so like when I found one, like one of the things that helped me buy that one was that there was a 360 video inside, even like they did inside of it. And like I could like scroll around and go, because sometimes it'll look really good, and then you get there and go, oh, well, they took good pictures to make it look like this, but that really helped a lot.
And when we talk to the dealers, we realize that interior 360 view is more important than the exterior one, because that is where the consumers make the decision.
That's where we sit.
of buying.
That's where we live. We live inside of there. That is super important. So who created this?
So I'm the CEO. So we started this company about 4, 5 years back, and the vision was, can we help uh, 98, 99% small dealers compete on the equal footing as the largest of the dealers.
Right.
Right. So how can we give them new age tech that can help them publish their inventory in a very high quality fashion? Right. So this is what we did, and AI was just upcoming at that particular point of time. 3-4 years back, ChatGPT was not around. So we built this technology which was way ahead of its time 4 years back.
Well,
Right?
not that ChatGPT. Well, ChatGPT wasn't around. AI has been around, but not for the consumer who doesn't,
Absolutely.
speak code.
Yeah.
And so for dev teams like yourself, like whatever, you guys have had access to this for a while, but for the consumers,
Yeah.
like it's new to us since like what, November of 22, I think is whenever I got my ChatGPT account. So I was like an early adopter. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I don't even know what I'm doing here. And I had a really good friend who was, he had a VA team in the Philippines, and he goes, Robin, just stand by. I'm going to go to the Philippines, and we're all going to learn it together. And I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show you what we need to do. I'm like, fantastic. So, so I love that we're like looking at the AI in so many different uses within the automotive space,
Yeah.
and that this one right here is something that they can see change in immediately, right? They can see this happen immediately. So what is the implementation time? Like whenever they go, yes, Sanjay, I want to do this. How long does it take for them to be able to have access to this?
So I mean, it's very quick and easy. So
Is it?
we have provided an application like mobile application, a web application, and an API as an integration. Like these three mediums are active, and
Is it like, is the background like their dealership, like photos of their dealership,
no,
or?
we actually create a very new age turntable backgrounds with them, with a very high quality 3D logos pasted on the back
Nice.
walls, right? And then all of their number plates, and wherever we can do the branding, we'll do that.
I love that. I think at the end of this, folks, we're going to put like some video samples at the end of it so you can see what that finished product looks like. And then you can 100% see, instead of us just telling you, you can see what's going to be there too.
The naked eye, you really, these are virtual studios. You
Yeah.
cannot tell the difference between a $100,000 facility that I've got to maintain, and it's not a very efficient model in dealers. I just met with a dealer day before yesterday before coming to the event. So we've installed a studio, and we didn't anticipate the amount of time it takes to get the cars in and out, and the hazards that come with that. And we're in a tight facility. We've got we think we bought our booth too small, and it's one of the reasons he's sourcing our product, because he said we love what the outcome, but we don't like the concept of the investment.
Right.
So we solve all that. And if you think about it, Sanjay mentioned it. I mean, every dealer is looking for that advantage, and I like to say that the third-party space is where the battlefield is, right? So you think about every dealer is using some combination of Auto Trader or Cars.com,
Right.
Fax listings, Car Gurus, and so winning in that battlefield is critical.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's a significant investment in these third parties. And so what we think we do a really good job of is extracting that value and ensuring that that dealer is found and chosen first. You want to be the one that gets clicked on first.
Yeah.
So this product enables that.
Let's say you want to buy a BMW car,
Right.
and you go to Auto Trader. Within a location, you are doing this filter and looking for those BMW cars. So the first thing that you will notice is which car is the best looking, and you will click that particular car, right? So that's what we provide the dealer as an ability
Right.
to get them the first click when the consumer is going.
So then the training that goes along with it. So now the dealer decides to sign up. One of the things that I know when you're implementing some SaaS at a dealership, right, there has to be a person at the dealership like that is in charge of this, and the personnel swaps around so much. So like then if you were the GSM and you were in charge of this, and now they make you the finance manager, and we have to train somebody else again, is it a pretty easy learning curve? Like, so they're looking for the least amount of friction. I want a SaaS, but who's going to run it?
Absolutely. So we have built our application in a way which is the photo shoot process is very much guided in nature. The moment when you open the application, it shows you a big button, start shoot.
Okay.
The moment you tap that button, it takes you step by step process to shoot those 17 angles, right? And then once you have shot all those 17 angles, the background is already configured for you,
Okay.
because we have done that setup behind the scenes, and it just like comes out all the processed images, and because we are integrated with your inventory provider systems and your website, all the images right away flow to your websites and marketplaces.
So then so as soon as it's done, it's already
It
going.
is already going public.
Man, that's fantastic. That's a great integration. That's great integration. So when did this roll out? So how new are you guys?
Yeah, so we are about 4 years old in the ecosystem now. 2 years back, we started selling in the US, and I mean, we approximately work with about 1,200 plus dealers in the country right now,
Okay.
which is a combination of franchise dealers and the independent dealers.
Nice, nice.
Experiencing rapid dealer growth. We've had 5-time growth in dealer count and revenues in the last.
And so tell me what that looked like. Did there had to be some growing pains right there? Like what was that, like the onboarding or whatever? Like did we get a bottleneck somewhere because they were like, yes, we can't afford this big thing. So did you guys have those growing pains
So
as well?
onboarding was one of the key problems that we struggled with in the
Right.
initial days, and it took a lot of time to solve for those integrations because the product, when we were demoing it to the product to the dealers, they were like absolutely loving the outcomes, right? But when we tried to make the product live, we got stuck into, hey, we are not integrated with VAuto or Inventory Plus or Pax Digital or
I
some
hear
of
ya.
these companies, Dealer Center or some of these companies, right? So we were not able to get them live immediately. That took us about like 6-8 months to resolve all these integration pain points. Once we got that done, we moved to this quick onboarding process. So now it takes about like maybe 2 weeks, give or take like a few days, and we get the dealer live.
That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. And so then the price for entry, I'm sure there's different pricing plans for you guys whatsoever, but like for these independents, is it really budget conscious for them too? Like it's an affordable solution for them, or or it's a more affordable solution for them based on what's been out
What
there
I've
before.
heard in the last 48 hours is, they were actually surprised. They anticipated it to be more expensive than what it really is.
Is this your first NIADA?
Not for me. It is
Okay.
with
the product.
Spyne.ai,
Okay.
But I've spent most of my career initially early on working with independent dealers and helping try to solve their challenges and problems. And I have deep respect for the independent dealer world.
Same.
And and I know that this product is a good example. It's one of the unique. I think of everything as a mission, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really enjoying this mission.
Yeah.
And for the independent car dealer, this product does one thing that many others don't. Is that it gives them an equalizer.
So what do you think like your guys' goal company wise is for like the rest of 2025? We want to get to 300 rooftops. We want to get, where do we want to go? Like,
More than 300.
I don't know what your goals are.
So we already are with 1,200 plus rooftops. In the
Oh,
US.
okay, cool.
And next 12 months, the goal is to get to 2,500.
Okay, I love it. And so what do you see? Do you see anything coming out like that is going to modify what you guys have right now? Like we're going to add this next. Do you have any like 2.0s, 3.0s that are coming?
So we are going very deep into this merchandising stack. We solved for images. We got into 360 spins. We are not producing TikTok style 30 seconds videos for the cars inventory, right? So real time, you can blend in trending music from TikTok. Choose one of our video templates.
Nice.
We give you like videos for your website, for TikTok, and you can on click of a button you can go live everywhere, right?
Nice.
And we'll also be able to give you the tracking of how these videos of the entire content is bringing engagement to your car.
Okay.
Right? So this is one of the holistic solutions that we are launching, and be available as a widget that can be integrated within the website.
Is it an upgrade? Like you have
Yeah.
this, and if you want this,
So entire studio.
okay.
Right. So you don't need to worry about anything. Once you do the shoot, we'll give you like media. We'll give you all the information about that car, AI generated descriptions, everything that goes live on the website on social media.
Independent dealer, not only franchise and independent dealers, every dealer is trying to figure out how to unlock the value of TikTok and Instagram. And I think we all would agree that buyers have evolved and the sources of information they use has evolved and changed. And there's a loyalty to social media, and dealers don't have really a way until now to really unlock that opportunity. So this syndication model that the team has developed allows the dealer to take all their inventory, syndicate it. So most dealers don't have the personnel or the people to ensure that inventory gets online.
Right.
I always like to say that tomorrow never comes, right? There's always a reason something happens, somebody's out.
Yep.
But this process is automated.
So is it right the captions as well as like the description of the vehicle as well? Like does that on the
We
in the?
integrate using AI.
Okay, cool,
Of course,
perfect.
they can click into the vehicle and they go straight to their VDP. So this is all
Right.
direct attribution. I think it's if you think about what Spine's done, it's one of the things that attracted me to this organization. I'm really proud to be a part of it. Is it just, I've always wanted to be, a leader in the space.
Right. I hear you on that too. I mean, I know that right now, doesn't it seem like, because you're probably in my same age range, right? Like, I feel like it's a race right now. And it's like, I just at January at NAD, I rolled out an app as well for automotive salespeople just for their social. And I'm like, I feel like I'm in a foot race right now to get as much acreage as possible before somebody else can go, oh yeah, but mine does this too. So I feel like I know they're all right behind you coming, and it's like, how do you just stay ahead of that? And I know it just stays like, you've got to stay. I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm in education all the time. I'm like, I've got 50 tabs open and I'm trying to learn something new, like all the time, just trying to stay an inch ahead if I can. So I know you guys got to feel like that too. Like,
Yeah, I mean, so many things are happening. The way the AI has just taken over everything in the last 2 years, right? Every single segment that you see the dealers are using, software that dealers are using, is up for disruption. So finance, service, inventory management, the way the call center are operating, right? So
Yep.
merchandising, every single thing will be reimagined in the next 1 or 2, 3 years
Right.
down the line.
It's funny
So-
because aren't you seeing, like, do you see like dealers are accepting AI? So I run an outsourced call center too. So I have, we do a BDC. We have an outsourced BDC for dealers as well. And I've found like some really good agents like that work for me in the Philippines, right? They're fantastic. I will not put them on calls if my grandmother couldn't understand them. Like, we're just literally finding those agents that can work on the hours that my agents can't work. So I have an office in Central America, or in Middle America, in Joplin, Missouri. And so, but I think that, like, as we've had pushback from dealers on, I don't want any foreigners on my accounts, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, we're America, man. Everybody's a foreigner here. We're all foreigners here. But I think that the kind of an ism somewhere is in there where they're accepting AI faster than they're accepting, like, they're listening to these AI call center, these agentic AI, right?
It speaks like you and me, right?
Yes.
And you can configure the kind of accents. I mean, you can pick up a profile which is from Texas versus from New York versus from Brazil, right? And it can speak in that particular dialect.
Right. Absolutely.
And pick up the very, very intelligent information from the inventory and talk to you so cohesively that you'll be able to, like, okay, why don't.
So is that next for you? They click on the image, they go through that, and then you click in there, and now they're talking to an AI agent.
That's what we have started. And we recently launched another product which is conversational AI. So this is
Is it
AI
agentic?
BDC, yeah, AI BDC, which will be deployed in the after hours or the holiday times for the dealers,
Right.
and they can pick and choose the kind of personality that they want to have. Right? It will have all the information about the inventory and speak in very detail about any kind of questions related to inventory that the customer is having.
And also schedule an appointment and pop it in the CRM.
Absolutely.
And send an alert to somebody, send the customer a text, all of the agentic things that people don't know are coming, that they are coming.
This is going to take over. Like, next 1 or 2 years, this is new right now. 1 year down the line, this will be like the most common thing in the dealership.
I agree.
Common thing in the
100%.
dealership.
It's exciting time to be part of it. I think about, and probably you do too, like, I think about my parents, like, they would, like, not even believe this. They would be like, this is so science fiction. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and they have agentic AI as well. And they had an agent installed in a store. And this was just a little creepy, but they have an agent installed in a store already. And then they had their AI agent call that AI agent. And they were both the same name, both working at the same one, right? So they kept going back and forth. No, this is Molly from blah, blah, blah. No, this is Molly from blah, blah. And it took them about 20 seconds to figure out they were both AI. They spent 20 minutes role playing after that. I was like, So, if you think about, like, I don't know that I can run fast enough to even keep up with this, let alone stay ahead of it right now. There's so many people out there that are just geniuses. And I love that, like, you are, like, wanting to solve problems, right? You guys, like, you find a problem, go, how can I solve a problem? And that's what NIADA and any of these independents right here, what I love them so much, these are entrepreneurs, right? They're not, and no offense to franchise dealers, right? But most of the time they have so much support from the manufacturer. And so these guys don't have any support. Like if the lights aren't on, they're the ones calling the electric company. They're doing all of this stuff. They're out here hungry, going, "What do you have, and how will it help me? I have this problem. How will you help me?" And I love that about them. They are such entrepreneurial, and that's why we all feed off of each other at this expo hall, because they're so amazing.
Very resilient.
Yes.
Well,
in this environment,
independent car dealer is definitely a very resilient dealer, and they, to your point, they know their deficiencies, and they want to partner with organizations that share the same goals. And
right?
we feel like,
And hear them.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely hear them. So Spyne is who you guys are looking for, and it's Spyne. We will have some videos linked down below so you can actually see that in action and see how amazing it is. And I'm sure that I'll put all contact info down there as well for you to reach out to them and book a demo, see how it's going to fit with your dealership. But we know getting that speed of inventory to the website as fast as possible is what's so important for you guys to be able to turn that inventory as fast as you can. So keep an eye out for this. Click these links below, and we're excited. I'm excited about this era that we're in. Absolutely.
Honored to be here with you guys.
Absolutely. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Sanjay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you guys.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate you.